Right, this is just another short video, just checking the voltage on the battery connector on the motherboard itself, with and without the battery connected. As I said on my previous videos, this information is not available. Now, the laptop what we're looking at is a HP, and I'll give you the exact model number. So look, just going to give that. Okay, the exact model number is HP 15 AF165SA. That's the actual model number. Okay, so let's have a look. Laptop's on, as you can see here. Turn it upside down. Keep it short and simple. Turn the multimeter. I'll get it over here so you can have a look at it as well. Because these are quite a vital information that are not available on the schematics, basically. So I don't understand why they do that. A lot of the time, there's no voltage mentions on especially on critical bits like this. There's no mention of the voltage, basically. So we're gonna. I don't have the schematic up at the moment, so I'm not going to bother with that. I just want to keep this very short. Let me see if I can sort of get a closer view. Okay, so we're going to treat this. This is the orientation of the board. We're going to treat this from, I will pretend that this is pin 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So we've got 8-pin connector, battery connector here, basically. Right, so I'm going to go from the left to right, measuring the voltage, and if you can keep an eye on the voltage meter for me, that'd be smashing that. Okay, so first pin. Just make sure I've got a nice ground. Yep, that was a bad ground, that bit on the USB or the Ethernet port. So first one reads, I'll hold it for about a few seconds, 3.105104. Second one reads pretty much the same. So I believe these will be positive terminals. We'll find out in a bit. 3.29196. So it's fluctuating. Try again. So that's the third pin from the left. Fourth pin. Fifth pin. Sixth pin. And those are going to be your ground pads. Seventh pin and your 8th pin. Okay, so what I will do now is I'll measure the same voltage, but while the battery is connected. So let's just sort of let me see if I can. Okay, let's just make sure the laptop is still on. Hang on. Yes, the laptop is still on. Right, for some reason, for some weird reason, the bench power supply is unable to power this unit up. I just don't know why I've come across with that, but normal charger works fine. It's not the fact that there's an issue with the charger, it's just that there's some sort of a communication error between the bench power supply and the actual laptop. So, okay, let's just, yep, oops. It doesn't matter if you saw the thingy, but right, so here we go. Let's insert the battery. We know it's charging because it's got an amber light here. You're just going to have to take my word for it because everything's open and I'm just constantly wiggling around. If you want to sort of see it for yourself, there you go. Okay, amber, orange light, amber light, whatever you want to call it. So let's sort of quickly. Right, so again, from the left, first pin. Okay, second pin. Third pin. Fourth pin. Fifth pin. Sixth pin will be 0. That'll be your data battery detection line. Seventh pin is your ground. Eighth pin is also your ground. Okay, so those are the readings. Those are the readings what you should get on a working laptop. What I will do now is I'm going to unplug this And the laptop. Hang on, I don't want to do an illegal shutdown on that basically, so just corrupt the hard drive or something like that, because it can happen. And secondly, let me try and see if I can bray that battery out. It's absolutely bollocks. Yeah, I thought so. I'd probably have to lift it. Okay, we'll shut down the laptop. This is where I wish we had another pair of hand. Yeah, probably if you've seen the username. Who gives a crap? Come on, guys. Be realistic, right? Okay. Some of you, oh, you've exposed the username and all. Come on, there's so many people. Who is this? Who is this chap? It's not like an email address that's been exposed, basically. So please, let's not start a conversation just on that basis, basically. Right, okay, so what's next? Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an ohm measurement and a diode mode measurement as well, basically. So again, the orientation of the board, we'll put that on ohms mode. Okay, get rid of this pin, I don't need that, and I'm going to, okay, so here we go. I'll keep, as I said, I want to keep this short as possible. So we're going, the orientation of the board, okay, so we'll start from the left. Just going down. Again, second pin. So it is 3.6 mega ohms and it's going down. Okay, third pin. 50 kilo ohms and going up. Fourth pin. 5.55.0 kilo ohms. Fifth pin. OL, which means infinite resistance. Sixth pin. 152.5 kilo ohms, and then those are going to be 0.04, whatever it is, basically 0.04 again, or 3. So the ground pads, the seventh and the eighth pin towards the right will be your ground, so they'll read 0. But when you short your probe, we get a reading of 0.2, so it's slightly variation. That's perfectly fine. Now what we'll do is we'll do a diode mode measurements on it, basically. The reason why I'm showing you all this is because there's a lot of laptops with a lot of charging circuit faults, basically. Now, the quickest way to try and establish what's going on is to measure the pinouts first, and then work your way back into what creates that voltage rail. And then you could be looking at charging IC, you could be looking at the charging circuit in general. There may be corroded, damaged resistors, capacitors, so on and so forth. So it's this information, as I said, it's not available on Schematic. So this is on diode mode, red probe on ground and black probe I'm going to be measuring. And again, the orientation of the board like this, fan being on the left. Okay, we'll start off with the left 5.40, first pin, second pin, third pin, fourth pin, fifth is OL, sixth is 0.717, ground's going to be 000, and the seventh and eighth pin will be pretty much the same, basically. Okay, I think I may have missed reading out one of the pin numbers, so I'll quickly go through them again. First, second, third pin, fourth pin, fifth pin, sixth pin, 7, and 8. So those are the values what you're expecting on a working laptop that charges the battery, basically. That's very critical to remember that, basically. All right, so there we have it. That's all, guys. I'm going to put this back together. So that's that. Take care and have a good weekend wherever you are. Stay well, stay safe, and just be wary with the COVID variants and Delta variants, whatever it is. That's, just always take it easy. Hand on heart, I've not taken the jab. I'm not an anti-jab type of a person, but I do my own research, basically. There have been people dropping dead here in the UK, had no absolute underlying health issues, but they've dropped dead after taking the jab, basically. And how do you explain that? So for that reason, thankfully, it's been nearly over a year and a half since this, and my family's been blessed. We have been keeping our hygiene level up to a very, very high standard, basically. Obviously, self-isolation, we've taken that little bit seriously, but it's more down to personal hygiene and keeping yourself clean and things like that. And anyway, that's all. Take care, guys. See you soon.